It's dinner time, but not everyone's excited. Your doggy looks at you, looks at his food bowl, sniffs a bit, then backs away and goes to lay down in his bed. "What's wrong?" you ask, once again, wishing we all spoke dog. But, as we've experienced when it comes to our pets, the answer will require some investigation. Why isn't he eating? Is this the first time he's done this? Or has it been an on-off issue for a while? Do I need to go to the vet? In this video, we'll go over a few of the most common reasons for inappetence in dogs, and please always remember that all pets should be seen by their vet if they're still not eating anything after 1 to 2 days. The longer your pet goes without proper nutrition, the more likely they'll develop serious problems with their organ functions because they lack the energy intake that organs need to work normally. If this happens, it will be expensive and time-consuming to make them better. Will they eat treats or favorite foods while refusing their main diet? If you're feeding kibble, check that the bag is still fresh. Many dogs will refuse to eat kibble that smells off to them. We might not notice, but their sense of smell is incredibly sensitive. Always make sure you seal the food properly in the original packaging or an airtight container, and it's stored in a place that's kept away from heat and humidity. Some breeds, like short-nosed dogs, such as pugs or French bulldogs, can be more particular with their food due to the shape of their mouths and teeth, so it's important to keep this in mind when choosing their main diet. In addition, if your pet is suffering from moderate to severe gingivitis or has an accumulation of plaque or tartar on their teeth, this will also affect their ability to chew certain types of food. It's important to check inside your pet's mouth on a regular basis to catch these conditions earlier so they're more cost-effective to treat. The other common reason for this type of eating is a GI tract issue, like indigestion. Maybe they ate something they shouldn't have on a walk. Colitis, which is an inflamed colon, IBD, affecting the small bowel, nausea, or pancreatitis. Often, dogs presenting with these conditions can be coaxed to eat their favorite treats or a novel food item, but they shouldn't go more than 1 to 2 days without eating their proper diet. They may also require some medications and a gentle GI low-fat diet to fully resolve, particularly if they have gut inflammation. If your dog is suddenly refusing to eat any food or treats that are offered, then it's generally a sign that something more serious is going on. It's important to know your dog's habits and routines, as that will help you understand why your dog isn't eating. Also, make sure to check with any other caregivers, like family members, dog walkers, or doggy daycare supervisors, to make sure you're not missing any vital information. Maybe they had eaten too many treats earlier and had some GI upset. Dogs who suddenly stop eating may be experiencing an acute injury. For example, if they jumped the wrong way and tore a ligament or cut a nail or paw pad. Acute pain can lead to nausea and not eating, so it's important to seek treatment as soon as possible with your veterinarian or emergency clinic. Another reason for your dog to suddenly stop eating could be if they ate something they shouldn't have eaten, and it's not able to be digested or pass through the GI tract. This is also known as a foreign body, and in most cases, requires surgery and careful post-operative care. The easiest way to avoid this potentially life-threatening scenario is to always pay attention to your dog while out on walks, and make sure they don't break pieces of toys or chew through objects in the house. Having an on-off appetite is one common reason for an exam that we see in vet clinics. Owners become worried when their pets have inconsistent symptoms, and it's difficult to know if or when to seek medical attention, because as soon as you make the appointment, they start eating again. However, recurring episodes of inappetence can point to a chronic progressive illness like kidney or liver disease, mouth disease, or arthritis. This warrants further investigation through diagnostics such as blood work and X-rays to make sure their organs are normal. Have you recently switched foods and your dog is refusing to eat the new diet? There are a few reasons this could happen, including they don't like the taste or consistency of the new food. It was changed too quickly and caused gastrointestinal upset, which leads to nausea and inappetence. Some dogs are very routine-based, and a change in diet causes some anxiety, which can lead to them not wanting to eat anything. A gradual food change is always recommended, even for dogs who will eat anything. Mix the new food in with the old until you're sure they're eating the new diet without any problems. In 5 to 7 days, you should be able to fully switch over to the new food. If they're refusing the new diet, it's best to stop it and find another replacement if needed. This can be especially challenging if you need to switch their food for health reasons, and consulting with a veterinary nutritionist may be necessary to find an appropriate alternative for your pet's dietary needs. In conclusion, it's always a concern if your dog stops eating or isn't eating properly. Making sure your furry ones are getting the proper nutrition is an important part of being a pet parent. If you're unable to get them to eat, or they stop drinking and become lethargic, then it's time for a vet visit to figure out what's going on. Sometimes the reason they're not eating may be inconclusive or hard to prevent in the future. For example, they ate something weird, but you don't know what it was, and now it's past, and they're fine. But I hope that these examples have given you some guidance if you're concerned about your dog's eating habits and aren't sure what to do. For more personalized advice for your pets, please reach out to me. I offer free initial consultations to create a plan for your unique pet to lead a healthy and happy life. Check out my website in the description or comment, "Help my pet," and we'll connect. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.